Imagine walking through life with your hands open, not clenched tightly around what you own, but ready to give and receive. Generosity is more than an occasional act of giving. It's a mindset, a way of living that transforms not only those around you, but the very fabric of your own existence. When you adopt a spirit of generosity, you unlock doors to deeper connections, unexpected opportunities, and a flourishing life. Generosity begins with a shift in perspective. It's about seeing abundance instead of scarcity, recognizing that what you have, be it time, resources, or kindness, is enough to share. Many people believe that giving means losing something, but true generosity turns that belief on its head. When you give, you're not left with less. Instead, you invite more richness into your life. The act of giving expands your capacity to care, to empathize, and to connect. Consider the impact of a simple, generous act, a smile, a kind word, or a helping hand. These moments can ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully realize. Perhaps you buy a coffee for someone behind you in line, or you offer to help a neighbor carry groceries. These gestures may seem small, but their effects are anything but insignificant. They sow seeds of goodwill, trust, and gratitude that take root and blossom in your community. Generosity is also contagious. When you give freely, you inspire others to do the same. Think of generosity as a spark that lights a fire. One flame can ignite another, and soon, a whole room is glowing with warmth. Studies have shown that witnessing acts of kindness encourages observers to pay kindness forward. Your actions, no matter how modest, can set off a chain reaction of positivity. Beyond these outward effects, generosity transforms you from within. Embracing a giving spirit fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It draws you out of self-centeredness and into a broader awareness of others' needs. When you extend yourself for someone else, you're reminded of your own ability to make a difference, to be a force for good. This sense of contribution, of being useful, is foundational to a meaningful life. Generosity is not limited to material gifts. Often, the most valuable things you can offer don't cost a dime. Your time, your attention, your encouragement, these are treasures that can lift someone's spirits or change the course of their day. Listen to a friend without distraction. Volunteer your skills to a cause you believe in. Share your knowledge with someone who's just starting out. Each of these is a form of generosity that enriches both you and those you touch. It's natural to worry about having enough for yourself, but the paradox of generosity is that the more you give, the more you gain. When you act in service of others, you foster relationships built on trust and reciprocity. People remember those who have helped them, and often, generosity circles back when you least expect it. Whether it's support in a time of need, a new opportunity, or simply a sense of belonging, your open-handedness creates a network of goodwill. Generosity also nurtures gratitude. When you give, you become more aware of what you have. You notice abundance instead of lack, and your heart swells with appreciation for the gifts in your life. This gratitude, in turn, makes you even more inclined to give, creating a beautiful, self-sustaining cycle. But generosity isn't always easy. It often asks us to step out of our comfort zones, to let go of control, or to risk vulnerability. Maybe you fear rejection or worry that your efforts won't be appreciated. These concerns are normal, but they don't have to hold you back. Remember, the value of generosity lies in the act itself, not the response it receives. Giving from the heart, without expectation, is the purest form of generosity. Over time, adopting a spirit of generosity can reshape your entire approach to life. Instead of asking, "What can I get?" you begin to ask, "What can I give?" Thanks. This question opens up a world of possibilities. You become more attuned to opportunities to help, to uplift, and to create positive change. Life becomes less about competition and more about collaboration, less about scarcity and more about abundance. Generosity can also be a guiding principle in your professional life. In the workplace, generous leaders foster loyalty, creativity, and cooperation. When you share credit, mentorship, or resources, you build teams that are resilient and motivated. Generous colleagues support each other, celebrate successes together, and lift each other up in times of challenge. In business, as in life, those who give freely often find that opportunities, partnerships, and growth follow naturally. As you cultivate generosity, you may notice a shift in your relationships. When you approach others with an open heart, you invite deeper connections. Generosity tears down barriers and builds bridges, whether with family, friends, or strangers. Giving your time, attention, or support communicates care and respect. These gestures strengthen bonds and create a sense of belonging for everyone involved. Generosity is also a powerful antidote to negativity. In a world often marked by division, fear, and competition, generosity creates spaces of hope and unity. When you choose to give, even in the face of hardship, you affirm your belief in the goodness of others and the possibility of a better world. This optimism is itself a gift, both to yourself and to those around you. If you're wondering how to begin, start small. Look for everyday opportunities to be generous with your words, your actions, your resources. Practice random acts of kindness and notice how they make you feel. Over time, these small acts will become habits, and habits will shape your character. The more you give, the more natural it will feel. Remember, generosity is not a finite resource. It grows the more you use it. As you give, you'll discover new capacities within yourself, greater empathy, patience, and joy. Life will feel fuller, richer, and more connected. By adopting a spirit of generosity, you don't just change the world around you, you change your own life, allowing it to truly flourish. So, open your hands, open your heart, embrace generosity as a way of being, and watch as your life blossoms. The world needs your gifts, and in giving them, you invite abundance into every corner of your existence.